Himalayan blackberries, also known as Armenian blackberries, are the most destructive and widespread invasive species in western Oregon. They were introduced to the Willamette Valley from western Europe in 1922 for berry breeding and spread across North America. Since they've become a major issue in the environment. Himalayan blackberry has numerous negative effects on people and the environment. It is known to grow over native plants and restrict their ability to access sunlight. It also takes up space and other resources that should be used by healthy native vegetation. Himalayan blackberries also impact animals. The plant grows in dense, snarly thickets that block the free movement of large animals from one place to another, and it may also be destructive to animal food sources. Furthermore, Himalayan blackberry growth may infringe on outdoor spaces such as parks, walking trails, and yards, discouraging the use of these areas and making them ugly. How to identify Himalayan blackberry and tell it apart from its lookalikes. How to identify Himalayan blackberry. Himalayan blackberries are thorny bushes with leaves in groups of typically 5 or occasionally 3. Individual leaves often possess a round yet slightly ovoid shape with jagged edges. The plant's stem may be green or a sort of purple-brown and possesses something of a ridged shape. The blackberry plant produces berries that, when ripe, are almost black in color, but green and then red previous to full ripeness. Himalayan blackberry's native lookalikes include trailing blackberry, black-capped raspberry, and salmonberry. Salmonberry versus Himalayan blackberry. When compared with salmonberry, you would see that while Himalayan blackberry produces a black or purple fruit, salmonberry produces a pinky-orange fruit. Furthermore, salmonberry possesses spear-shaped leaves, while Himalayan blackberry's leaves are rounder and more oval-shaped.
To tell Himalayan blackberry apart from trailing blackberry, look for spear-shaped toothed leaves in groups of 3. If your plant has these traits, then it is not Himalayan blackberry and is instead the native trailing blackberry. Additionally, know that trailing blackberries are usually smaller than Himalayan blackberries.
Black-capped raspberry versus Himalayan blackberry. When compared with Himalayan blackberry, you would find that black-capped raspberry plants possess stems with bluish or whitish waxy tint, something that Himalayan blackberry doesn't show, as well as spear-shaped toothed leaves found often in groups of. Himalayan blackberry removal. There are many different ways to remove Himalayan blackberries. Hand pulling is the most effective for seedlings and young plants, but if you have a small infestation, it's better to dig out the roots. It might take multiple sessions to make sure no root is left, and Himalayan blackberries will keep growing back for years, even after being removed. If you use chemical control, look into how the chemical you use affects the blackberries and the native plants around it, as some might make the infestation worse or kill off desirable plants.
After removing the blackberries, make sure that any cane thorns that fell to the side are removed, so they can pop tires and hurt bare feet. Put native species of plants over the removed infestation and check for regrowth once a year.